Hi, my name's Ava D'Arezzo, and I'm going to be showing and talking about my website I created about my project, which was the influence of SMS. I created this website using Google Sites, and my project explores the different impacts this innovation has had on society and just communication in general. And yes, I used Google Sites to create this website, and it was definitely a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I would say Google Sites is pretty user-friendly. They provide a lot of different templates that are really helpful, which unlike HTML and CSS, which those two kind of require more like the detailed syntax that you need for the structure of the website and everything, but Google Sites has more of the pre-designed templates, which makes it a lot easier for people that don't have like that prior knowledge. But some similarities between Google Sites and HTML and CSS are you have control over this design completely, but I would say Google Sites prioritizes like the easiness of it, of just like having the pre-designed templates and everything, and just being user-friendly without having that prior knowledge again, like I said. So once my website has been published, it's accessible through it's like stored on Google services, making it accessible through a shareable URL, and I'm still able to make edits if I need to or want to, and I would just have to republish it after I make those edits. My website does include a lot of different graphic and visual elements to get my points across, and also to make it visually appealing and support my content as well. Most of my graphics were sourced through Google's image searches, and I made sure they were all copyright friendly, and to find those images I kind of just looked up SMS, and then whatever category I was going for, but most of them were just simple searches, just like SMS images, SMS visualizations type things. I did create an infographic, which we'll look at. I used Canva for that one, and that Canva helped combine like the different text and icons and colors, and that really helped show my survey results. So this is a banner we created, and then this is the animated GIF that I created using Pixlr. We created this logo in the early weeks using Pixlr in class, and that's just a picture of me, and I made my GIF so like I would have a picture of me with my logo and then just another like SMS type photo. So then I just have like a brief description of what SMS is and what my project is about. And then question A is, what is SMS, or just what is your project, but from line. It is SMS, and SMS is short for short messaging services, and it's a form of communicative technology that allows the transmission of short text messages between mobile devices. And SMS was first introduced initially in the early 1990s, and it has definitely changed the game of communication. So this is on my homepage. Then we can click onto my impacts, and we've got some more questions. So question B was, what is the benefit of SMS? And there are definitely a lot of different benefits, but a major benefit that I found was that SMS works on most mobile devices, so it is extremely accessible, and it can really help in a potential emergency just due to the overall accessibility it has to different people, whether they have different types of phones or whatever. As long as it's a mobile device, SMS usually will work. So it just gives the opportunity for communication with efficient transmission. Question C are, what are the limitations of SMS? SMS does unfortunately have a lot of social limitations, just due to the fact that it's limited it's limited social interactions, especially the face-to-face ones, and just kind of diminished verbal communication skills because people really fostered a dependence on communicating through these types of technologies, so it truly has limited social interactions. And then question D was, how has SMS impacted a different field other than computer science? And a lot of my research supported the fact that SMS has really impacted healthcare in a positive way, especially more recently when we dealt with the pandemic. It became a way for people to schedule and confirm appointments and also spread awareness about public health situations like the global pandemic. So it was really helpful during that time to get all that information across, and it made it really a lot easier for healthcare workers while going through the pandemic to just help with like scheduling conflicts and everything. So then I have this video, which is a TED Talk, and I include it on my website just because I find it really helpful to just show how SMS has really changed the way people communicate and interact. To summarize the video, it kind of just talks about how nonverbal communication and opportunities for people to connect are provided by SMS, and it's a way for people to keep in touch all around the world. But again, the face-to-face communicative abilities are being diminished by SMS, and now people are more likely to avoid talking to others in person and are more likely to use SMS or texting to do so. And that video just really showed all the different perspectives of it, how people across the world can communicate, but also people in person sometimes won't even communicate because they're texting each other while they're physically next to each other. So then I include this visualization that I found, and it is about what is the most effective communication channel for your business. And I included this because it really showed how SMS not only affects like the computer science field, but it affects if not all fields of careers, especially business, because it shows the effectiveness of digital communications for business, especially texting, as texting was the leading one, being 50.4%. So it clearly shows that SMS is the most effective form of communication for businesses to get all that information across. So then I include my survey, and I created my survey using Google Forms, and Google Forms was really easy to use. You kind of just have to add in your questions and then add like the different options for you want the answers to be, whether it's like multiple choice or you fill in the blank, or just people can type in whatever they want. But it is definitely easy to use. So I created the survey using prior research I had done in previous assignments based off of SMS to create the questions, and I really needed to find the right questions that would give me the information I needed to like find my concluding factors of the influence SMS has had. So it really was designed to gain different perspectives from different individuals, and I really wanted to hear or like learn more about people's perspectives of like different ages, not just people my age. So to do so, I sent this survey to my family, and then they all shared it on their social medias. I shared it on mine, and I did get 35 responses with people's ages ranging from 17 to like 65. So it was really helpful to gain all those different perspectives, and it was really helpful. So I created this chart from my survey from one of the questions. I did this using Google Sheets, and it was really easy to do so. You just have to copy and paste the summary of respondents from my survey, and then you can transfer it over to Google Sheets, and just click insert chart. And so I did this one based off of the impact SMS has had on age. So the chart goes from ages ranging 10 to 70, and the impact scale being 1 to 5, 1 being the least amount of impact, 5 being the most, and it clearly shows that 5 people felt that SMS has significantly impacted them. And it did seem like age didn't really play a role into respondents' perspectives on the impact SMS has had on them, which was really helpful to me to learn, because I was really wondering if age would play a factor, but it really seems that it's a good majority of people, no matter what their age, all agree that SMS has impacted their life, whether it's positive or negative. So then I created this infographic using Canva, and Canva allowed me to use my text, my survey results, and images to create this infographic. So this is based off of the my survey again, and I threw in my chart there, and then kind of shared that based on the survey of around 30 people ages ranging 19 to 65, the majority said that SMS has positively impacted society. And then again, I just share what SMS is. So then when we go into another page of my website, being technological aspects, question E was how do users interact with SMS, and people interact with SMS by typing out, sending, and receiving text messages. And then question F is how does abstraction relate to SMS, and abstraction allows users to send messages without understanding the underlying network processes, basically. So people don't really have to think about how it works, they kind of just do it and send the messages and everything. And this abstraction definitely enables the accessibility and reliability that makes SMS such a strong, essential part of communication today. And then I just have this image that of a guy texting, and it just shows like all he's doing is texting. He's not like, he's looking at his text. He doesn't have to do anything else or like think about the way it works or anything. So here are my references. That's the last page of my website. So the link to my most reliable source and like helpful source was the HIPAA journal. So that really helped me with the showing how SMS impacts different career fields, because this really went into deeply of how it impacted healthcare. So these are all my sources that I've used. And then just to kind of summarize everything and reflect, SMS has really significantly impacted and shaped communication by offering accessibility and efficiency while also presenting a lot of challenges and negative factors to social interactions. And my website showcases these aspects through the different research, data, and visualizations I did. Thank you.